What is up everyone, my name's Al from Games Rip, and today we're going to be discussing the port, that's right, a native port, an actual proper port of Gods, the Amiga Classic, on to the Amiga 16 CD, aka a fantasy console by Micheal, on the Sega Dreamcast. Now this version, let me tell you, runs like an absolute dream. We all know that it wasn't absolutely fantastic running on the original Amiga anyway, but this one really does hit the spot. We've got Roland CDDA music. So if you know from PC gaming the Roland soundtrack or the Roland sound card and what it can do, trust me, you're in for a treat. This plays like a dream. Let's do it. As I said, this is a fantasy console, the Amiga Cd16. This is Ian's creation, and you cannot deny some decent stuff so far.
Into the wonderful. Into the wonderful.
Now what we've got here is essentially an FMV tribute here to the Bitmap Brothers and the work they did, aka kind of an FMV tribute to the intro. Upbeat intro, loving it. You can't deny, pretty damn catchy, right?
Into the wonderful.
Anyway, so here we go. We are now in, and you can't deny already, visually, this looks, hey, we can't say pixel perfect. I'm going to say it though, pixel perfect. Yes, you have an enter password screen. In fact, you can access all 4 levels straight off the bat. But here we go. Look at just how well this runs. This is running, I believe, at 60 frames per second. In fact, I'm pretty 100% sure it's running at 60 frames per second. This is one thing that Ian's pretty proud of. He's in fact put in some of his notes 100% fixed frame rate upgrade on DMU and also Redream. So, and it is slightly slower on real hardware but faster than the real Amiga. So the version we're looking at right now is using Redream. So yes, it will be slightly slower if you do burn a copy of the disc and run it on the Dreamcast hardware itself. This is using Redream, and as you can see, it's running so damn quickly. The other thing is, like I said, it is using, or it has in fact, the 9-track PC Roland CDDA soundtrack, which, as you know already, is fantastic and sounds fantastic. Can this version really be beaten to this point? I'm not really sure it can. Even the controls just seem to work. It's smooth, you know, it's quick, it's responsive. Yes, I did get a little bit confused at first myself, but that's because I hadn't really played Gods too much before this. But yes, the controls are listed on the forum and it will tell you exactly basically how to do it. So yes, I can't deny it was a little bit tricky at first, but once you get used to it, it works absolutely flawlessly. Now, like I said, there are only 4 levels, and they're all obviously playable here. You can obviously jump to them via using the password screen at the beginning. You know, I'll put this codes on the screen now, so if you do want to jump around, you can absolutely do that. Like I said, there are only 4 levels, but it is basically go through the level, get to a Guardian, kill the Guardian, go on to the next level. Now, are you going to get that far? Quite likely not, because at the end of the day, this game is very, very difficult. It's the enemies, they just come from absolutely nowhere, so it really is a rinse and repeat kind of deal here. Do you like those kind of games? Then you're going to love this. If you get frustrated pretty damn easily, then you might hate this. But it doesn't make this project nonetheless that much or much less amazing. It's an amazing thing here, what Ian's done with his fantasy console. I just can't wait to see what else we got coming out of the woodwork with the CD16 fantasy console for the Dreamcast. You know, really is sky's the limit. And it'd be great to see it all happen. Yes, obviously we've seen Gods, or Gods is coming to the Atari Jaguar. It certainly plays nothing like this, but then again, you've got to remember the hardware is nothing like the Dreamcast capabilities. So yes, fantastic port here. You cannot deny it. Now yes, there is a virtual keyboard that you can bring up, but you really don't need it. You literally don't need it to play. But, you know, this is only version 1, so it does feel like there could even be some more changes on the horizon with this. Usually if they've named it, or if Ian's named it version 1, there's probably going to be more versions, because he's very much a perfectionist when it comes to his releases. You know, he really is a master at work. So I 100% get it. It makes sense. Label it version 1. But what else could we see happen to this port? It'll be interesting to see, because like I said, it already runs so damn well. What could those changes be? Well, obviously make sure to subscribe to find out, because as it gets released, we'll do a nice little update video to show you the changes. And as always, drop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment as well. Al signing out.